Good afternoon. How are you doing today, Jekka? Clean it up. So I got these pendants completed. I'll bring you over. We can take a look. So these three are probably going to be on the website here pretty soon. Actually, the Libertads already are. The NRA one is not quite on the website yet. And so those are the centerpieces to the Libertad rings I made last week. One for Bear, and then one for an order from the website. So that's the coin that they came from, or the design anyway. anneal this real quick. It's a little bit too tough to shape. All right, so now this should bend a little bit easier. All right, let's see. I'm gonna close this up a little bit more, and then we're gonna saw through it. Still sending quarter rings to coin rings. Quarter rings. I could do coin rings out of quarter rings. I don't do many Titan, but what size were you looking for, bud? The quarters are really coin ring maker's deal, but I don't know what his schedule looks like, and if he's backed up on orders, I could definitely make one or two. All right, so I'm just gonna saw through that joint just to kind of file it out, really. I want it to be nice and even. And so all that is doing is just cleaning out the joint so that way it'll fit really nice and flat there. Awesome, Sasquatch. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I could do a 7 for you. Do you know what kind of quarter you're looking for? Apprenticeship for what? What are you looking for? A 33. Oh, I'll see if I have one. If I've got one, I can do it for you. I might be able to find one, say tomorrow. So are you looking for apprenticeship as a jeweler? Yeah, I can do a 7.5, sure. So okay, so if you're looking to learn as a jeweler, they might require you to take some prerequisite classes in lapidary or just general jewelry. I think you may want to look into that first, or find a space first, and they'll tell you kind of what they're expecting or what they would like you to know beforehand. I mean, I wouldn't imagine there's any shortage of opportunity for jewelers. Let's heat up the back and try to pull that solder through the back. So, looks good enough. Hey Bear, how you doing, buddy? Did you see the new, I don't know, pendant, charm, whatever I figured out? There's the other one. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they came out. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Bear. I think those I listed on the website for, I think the Libertads are 200 each. And the bezels are handmade and they take a long time. Today I'm just making myself a ring. I'm not sure what else I'll be doing. Don't have a lot of projects outstanding, so This might be it. No, not long enough. Maybe about a year. Oh, I'm glad you like the gummy bears. Now, your gummy bears that just came in are the normal ones, right? Because you still have, I think, the zombie bears in transit. Very cool. I'm glad you like them. Yes, the Libertad ring is in the same package. That's right. That is true. Oh yeah, there's always something to learn. Even on the pieces that I've made 1,000 times, every time I find out something new about it. Absolutely, bear anytime. I am in Indiana. Doing an auction, awesome. What time are you holding your auction, so everybody can mark their schedules? A 2021 CC, very cool. That should be a good seller. $3 p.m. or 3:30, everybody. That's going to be Pacific Standard Time. Make sure to check it out. I'll try to catch it myself. 3:30 is going to be about 6:30 my time, so I should be free. Let's see how far you stretch this before it cracks. Perfect. My lives don't have a schedule really. My lives are pretty much when I have some free time. Saturday mornings are a good bet. I usually have time then. During the week, I do try to go live once or twice, but I couldn't really tell you exactly what time. Excellent, yeah. Hope to catch you in one of my lives very soon. Oh, no wonder I grabbed 2,000 grit. We're gonna be there for an hour. That's a little better. All right, so that's where we're at right now. I think I'm going to try to keep it a satin finish. I'm going to carve into it instead of stone. So I don't know how well that's going to work. I might have to abandon that idea and just go with a polished finish if things don't work out great. I do want to reduce the size just a little bit though. It's on the bigger size, so let's do that before I finish the satin finish. This is just 999 Fine Silver. I don't really have a listing for them, but this is going to be my model for the website. I initially started doing these smaller rings, very thin bands, just plain silver bands. I haven't taken a picture of it yet, but that'll be another option. All right, so to size this one, it's gonna be very much like a coin ring. I'm gonna go with that one. And this is gonna create a high polish spot on the ring, so I'm just gonna have to redo some of the sanding, but it shouldn't be too bad. You see that little shiny ring that just flashed there. So I'll just have to go back and touch that up. I don't really have a price for this ring right now, especially since it's still kind of new. But I would imagine this would be around $65, $70. It's not much silver, but it is a little bit of labor, and they are handmade. This was actually just rolled wire. So I took a rod of solid silver, and then rolled this half round wire. Tempered it, made a ring. The other ring would probably be around 55. So the Libertads, I think that's what you're talking about, those, right? Let me check the website. I have them tagged already. Those are $220 for the Libertads, and I think I would do $100 on the NRA one. The NRA is this one here. Yes, I do make gold coin rings. I've got one in stock right now as a 1928 St. Gaudens Double Eagle, size 10.5. Hey Ben, how are you doing? All right, so that's done. Let's carve it up. Let me take a quick picture of this for the website as a plain band, and then we'll move on. I'm doing well, thank you. So the gold ring is listed on my website currently. It's navarrorings.net, and it's this one right here. And this was tested on my Sigma before making it into a ring. It is a genuine 1928. Let me know how serious you are. The price on the website, I could reduce it a little bit. Gold has been kind of up and down lately, so. All right, just got that in. Let me gather my tools real quick. Yeah, scopes are kind of a pain for me too. I'm in between contacts at the moment, so I have to wear glasses, and that does not work very well with scopes. All right, so let's look at the different tools that I'm gonna need. So we got our round burr here. Then these are our stone setting burrs. This is our beater tool. I'll need that at the very end to make the beads. And we need to pick out a stone. So let's see what stones I have available, what's gonna fit. Kind of like the blue. It's a big blue though. Let's get a measurement on it and see if it'll even fit. Three millimeters, that's fine. We got some diamonds. Some of these are actual diamonds, some of them are cubics. I'm pretty sure that's a cubic, but I've got some smaller stones in there, smaller diamonds that are legit. Let me run this diamond to the scope and double check, but I'm pretty sure it's not a diamond. No, that's a cubic. So I'd be comfortable putting that in there. The sapphires are all lab grown, so no problem with those. The emerald's too big. Emeralds are kind of iffy because they're so soft. More than likely I'm going to end up breaking it anyway. So the only other option really is going to be a garnet. Oh, that's not a garnet. Whatever it is, it's pretty. Let me check this one out real quick. And do a little research and see what that is before I decide to put it in. Don't have a UV light down here, unfortunately. It's too light to be fluorite. I'm kind of thinking it's a pink sapphire. Pretty sure that's what it is. It's former jewelry for sure. I got these stones from my jeweler, and I can see that there's some cracks and inclusions in it, so it is natural. And it's 3.52. I think I'm gonna put it in my band. It could be a lot of different things. Most of the jewelry most of the gems I got from him though were sapphires, rubies, cubics, or diamonds. The emeralds are obvious, and then the yellow topaz for sure. So yeah, I know it's not a ruby, it's not a garnet. From what I was seeing, it looks like it's most likely going to be pink sapphire or rubellite, but I highly doubt that he had rubellite. It could also be pink topaz, I guess. So this is some of the examples of pink topaz. But, you know, the pink sapphires, they come in a lot of different ranges of colors, and it looks a lot like that color under the microscope. Plus, they come in a lot of colors, and honestly, I think they're on the cheaper end of the pink stones. It's probably pink topaz then, because whatever it is, it wasn't rare. It wasn't expensive. I paid a little premium for it because it's pink, but I didn't pay that much, so we'll say it's pink topaz. It's probably what it is. Now let's put it in my ring. So 3mm, well 3.5. Let's get my round bit out. And we'll make my initial divot for the drill. Oh, I got it on 30. The coin in the holder from this morning. So the Libertad is 220. And then the NRA is 99. NRA I haven't listed up on the website yet though. Work. The big top or the big holder? The big holder I haven't completed. is one of the bigger stones I've ever set. All right, so we could stop there, and that is a flush set. But I want to do something a little bit better, a little bit different. Well, I guess it's not really different than the stones I've been setting. I'm really liking the compass set, or the star set. So let's do that. All right, so we got our two first facets in there. We need two more, and then another 4. Right. Just moved on me. Before I do the accents, I'm gonna put my glasses on, double check. So you can see I got a scratch right in there from when it moved. We'll take that out here in a minute with a little bit of the same sandpaper that we used to make that satin finish. Okay, let's do 4 more. Clean this off real quick. All right, so those are all cut in. Let's go ahead and make the beads now. Change the size of that real quick. All right. Want to fix that scratch real quick, so I'm just going to grab my sandpaper and right at the edge of that carving, and go back and forth. I'm going to clean up the carvings. Now that the beads are set, I can go and just kind of focus on flattening out that area. Go back and forth very slowly, very carefully. Some of them kind of look cool. They look like leaves because of the way that I was going back and forth to make the initial carve, but it doesn't match our aesthetic here, what we're trying to do. It's fine. This one's a little blunt, so sharpen that one up a little bit. All right, I think it's ready. Let's go on to the, oh, of course, I forgot to do the underside with the round burr. So hang on, let me touch that up real quick, because otherwise I won't be able to actually wear it. All right. Not bad. I like it. What was that sell? Oh, silver. Silver, and I think this is, what did we decide this was? Pink topaz or something? Oops, there we go. All right, let's head on over to the light box and get a closer look at this thing. Coin Rona virus. I don't know about it. All right, so here's the final product. God, that is a terrible, terrible picture. Well, yeah, you missed it, but there it is. So it was just a band. Now, I made a little boo-boo with this one, but luckily it's gonna be my ring, so I'll figure it out. But the stone sticks out through the back there. So this wouldn't be one that I would sell anyway because of that. I went a little bit big on this with a 3.5 inch or 3.5 millimeter stone. I should have stuck with a 3. You know, we're not really sure what it is. It's off of jewelry, so I know that it's a decent stone. We kind of think it might be pink topaz. Thank you, Bear. I'd like to, at some point, get brave enough to do like 2 or 3 stones. Or maybe even 4. I don't know if we would need so many points on that setting. This thing is already going to be, it's secure. It's not going anywhere. Honestly, like, I got really lucky with the first bit of drilling. Like, I could have just done a flush mount with that stone and it would have been secure. Thank you for the roses, Coin Rona. I appreciate it. All right, so let's make some more wire. I'm gonna need some if I'm gonna continue to do anything like that, so. I've got this leftover stuff, which isn't going to really work for rings because, well, this section might, but you can see there's a little lip there. Don't really want that, and that lip there is unacceptable, so let's remelt this. No, it's the same problem with that lip. It's not even throughout the whole thing. You see it like kind of starts and then goes away, and yeah, I could do a bracelet with this style of wire. That shouldn't be a problem. We're gonna start over. I'll save that. I need that. An abandoned project there also. Sometimes they just don't work out. Make it cool. I tried to make one with a different section of that ring. That's how I know it's not going to work. At least not for what I want to do with it. All right. Watch as we go from 82 to several hundred as soon as the fire starts. I swear TikTok's full of pyros. start with the big one. Hey Bear, do you want to hop on here and talk about your upcoming auction? Can I do a little prequel for people? So I'll be down here in a few minutes, so should be right in time for yours. Let's see, I think I need to do it. Hang on, let's... Can you send me an invite to go live together? Is that a thing? Here we go, add host. There we go, looks like you're connecting. Thank you. Yeah, the roller is becoming a big part of my repertoire. It's making a lot of cool things for me. It dropped you. No worries. Let's try it again.
Hello?
There you are. How's it going, man?
Oh, good. I don't know why it's not showing my face. That's weird.
Because it's TikTok and it kind of sucks.
Okay. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on? Doing an auction, huh?
Yeah, so my dad's house burned down last week, about 9-10 days ago. Lost everything. So everything I've been getting for donations and stuff for drawing has been going to him. So we're just trying to get him one of those little cabin houses things that you are prefab.
Yeah.
That we're going to connect to the house, so he has his own spot, because it's going to be at least a year before he can clean out his property.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I've just got a bunch of silver coins, W's, Morgans, 1962 proof, and Carson City 2021 Morgan.
Awesome.
So then some other people are putting some stuff up as well. I know Jonathan, he has a roll of 2020 $50 uncirculated NIFCs. Yeah, and just a bunch of other stuff. I'm also probably going to be auctioning off a drawing, and then anybody that's within my range, I'll go and tattoo them if they want. So
awesome.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. Let me take a peek around the shop real quick. Hang on a second. Why don't we put up a 1925 peace dollar coin ring as well? I'll jump on your live also, and we can auction that off too.
Okay, and you can hop up in the penalty box and do that, right?
Whoa. Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. Hang on. Let me write that down.
So I'll keep that off to the side.
1925 $50, you said?
Peace dollar.
Peace dollar, sorry.
Yeah.
Peace dollar.
So anybody in the live right now, when we're done, which coming up in a few minutes, I'm going to hop off and we'll head on over to Bearers auction and we can get that going.
Wow, man. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's amazing, dude. I'm trying not to ball right now. Well, I'm a big soft goofball. You know that already.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's absolutely amazing. We were going to try and do a tiny house, and then move it onto his property, but you can do the same thing with these. And it's like half the cost of a flipping tiny house, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And they're already pre-made, but you just have to finish them, which is no big deal with some insulation and some panels or something like that. It doesn't even have to be drywall out here.
That's true.
Yeah, because, I mean, I live so far up in the Northwest. It's so wet. Drywall can sometimes go pretty bad pretty fast.
That makes sense.
Yeah, especially in something like that. Just real good insulation would be about all you need. So we'll probably do spray and, regular or even foam core. You can even do that.
Yeah, that spray stuff is pretty amazing because it gets on into all little nooks and crannies.
Yeah. And then just put some nice paneling over it. Or, something nice. But yeah. So he deserves it, man. He's an amazing man. He did 6 tours in Vietnam, and he's not a joke, and he doesn't, he's just done so much for Lisa. I mean, it's her dad, for God's sake, you know?
Right.
He lost his wife, he lost his brothers over the course of the past 4.5 years, 5 years, so he deserves it, dude.
Definitely.
Where are you located? I am in northern Washington State, by the San Juan Islands. I'm sorry, I was reading your stuff for you. BW Caddyman says he does sheet metal rolling.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
How long was your auction going to be? I don't know, because I've never really done one, and I don't know if I should put I don't know what I'm doing, so we'll find out. I'm a goofball. He's definitely better than I said that. Yeah, Vietnam veteran. He's an amazing man. You guys, really is. And if he knew I was doing this, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Trust me.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah. I called him sir, and he told me he got 2 more times, and then he hit me after I said it the 3rd time, which I deserved it. And he goes, "There you go, sir." And I go, "That's once. You get 2 more." Oh crap! So yeah, and thank you for everything, man. I love those flipping gummy bears. I really do.
Oh, I'm glad.
Oh man.
Yeah, those gummy bears are a lot of fun. I can't wait till I get to do another one with that set stone like we did for Lego Master. That
was beautiful. That was my second thing because Lego's right there, and I was like, man, that was the cutest little thing. You could do really well with those doing birthstones and stuff, you know.
Yeah, definitely something I thought of. They're a little bit of work, but I'm getting faster, and that's kind of the motivation to keep doing those settings. Is they're really cool looking, and they're like, I don't want to say easy, but they're easier than other stone settings.
Right, and that's, man, I still, that scope and that ball vise that you got, I've got to get that set up. Let's see, I'm adding my Lovey dolls to your auction. Okay, Lego, thank you. You're awesome. I was gonna say, with that thing for that bracelet, I believe in your creativity. You could have made that into something weird, you know.
Well, I've done weird. I got a lot of weird, and it doesn't sell, unfortunately. I end up
What?
sitting on the weird stuff. Yeah.
Well, okay, then I'll tell you what. If you can, on your website, make a weird one.
Oh,
So
weird
here's,
one.
here's your coins, here's your coin rings, here's your silver, but here's the weird one, and put that in. Put the gummy bears with the stones in the weird one too. You know.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
No, seriously, because then people get to see. You'd be surprised. Like, some people want the one-off, the goofball, okay, that's odd, but it's functional and it's cool.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah, the first one I made was hand hammered, and that was weird.
Yeah.
I still have it upstairs in the garage somewhere. It's just
there you go.
there. I'll definitely give it a shot.
No, I think it would be way cool because, I mean, you're gonna have, the figure it out pieces, but they still turn out, and you still made it. It's still, and the weird stuff. I like the weird stuff. If it's obnoxious or goofy or, what the heck is that? But it works. I'm all for it. You got to remember, there's other weird people out there too.
That's true. I've met a lot of you guys on TikTok.
Yeah, right. And we're artists. We don't make sense. We don't make sense at all. All right, boss. I'll let you back to it. Thank you so much. But yeah, probably at about 3:30. I'd say give me about a half hour because my dad hasn't left yet. So.
Gotcha. No worries.
Awesome.
See you there.
Thank you, sir, so much. Keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome.
Thank you. All right, so let's get back to. Can we continue rolling this out? The first batch that I did took a weird turn on me, so I'm going to make that a smaller size. This one here, I'm shooting for that larger half round wire. A giant gummy bear mold. Oh, that's a lot of silver. You gotta remember, I gotta fill those molds with stuff. Nope, I can fill an inclusion on this here. Check this out. So there was an air bubble when we poured this rod, and as I started rolling, it's made itself known. Look at that. It's hollow inside. So that'll get remelted. Let's take this last piece here and keep going. I'm going to move down to the next one and see how that works out. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to redo this whole thing because it's just not, it's not rolling out to what I want it to be. Okay, this isn't bad. So this will just be a smaller size band. I'm going to heat it and then bend it backwards, and then we'll have the round outside. And then I'll hit all that with a sander to get off all of that extra stuff. Naruto, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I try to anneal pretty often, but sometimes I forget. Especially with wire, it's easy to forget because it's moving, it's doing what you want it to do. But then you end up with a piece that does that, and it curves around on you the wrong way because you didn't anneal. So resin, I don't use resin. All right, so now that it's annealed, super easy to bend. And I'll clean that up in a minute. Let me try to figure out what I'm going to do with this one here. I'm going to cut off this bent part because it's, in my experience, it's just more work to deal with something like that. So I'll just melt that down. This here, let me anneal it, and then we'll run it through the roller one more time and see if it doesn't straighten itself out. This is propane. I use propane for annealing because MAP gas can get hot to the point where it'll melt the silver. Cool. That's going to work beautifully. So this is what I want the wire to look like when it comes out. No flashing that I have to deal with, and it's a nice half-round profile, flat on the back. So that'll make, I don't know, 5 or 6 rings. And of those, I should be able to mount, if anybody was interested, 2mm stones into something that size. Let's see if I can deal with this wire here. I need to make a length of very small square wire for another project, so Let's see. Can you guys see that? Yep. So that worked well. I'm going to open up just a little bit, and then we're going to go to the next one. I'm turning with each pass. I'm looking for 2 millimeter square, so let me grab my calipers. .3 by 2.4, so we got a little bit to go. The roller came from Amazon. I'm gonna close this down as much as it goes and run it through one more time. I think that should give us a 2 millimeter round or 2 millimeter square. We got 2.29 by 2.24. That's close enough. So, yeah, every time it goes through, I try to rotate the wire so it'll go through this way first, and then I'll rotate it that way. When I'm done, I make sure to do all sides so that way I get as square a wire as I can. I need to make a lot more than this, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. That's another link. I'm gonna hop off for now, and then catch me on Bears Live here in about 30 minutes, and he's gonna be auctioning off a 1925 peace dollar that I made. So if you're interested in this, don't miss it. It might be your chance to get a pretty cool piece pretty inexpensively. All right, everybody. Catch you soon. Thanks a lot.